What's up, guys? I'm Jonathan Ibarra with IBARRA'S Food Truck Builders, and today we're gonna talk about all the dumb things I see people do that's gonna save you thousands of dollars. All right, so let's get started. All right, guys, one of the first things I wanna talk about is trying to please everyone with your menu. That, guys, will not work out. I always talk about this. Stick to 3 to 4 things that you really want to sell. Maybe your top 3 items, and just stick to that. If somebody asks for something else, like for example, if you sell pizza and people are asking for tacos, don't start adding all these things, because then you're just gonna make a buffet and your cost is gonna go up and your profits are gonna go low. You don't wanna try and please everybody. That's the worst thing you can do. Keep your costs low, that way your profits go up. Keep your menu short, up to 3 to 4 items at the most. You will become more successful that way. All right, guys, another one, believing you'll get rich fast. This is not a get rich quick scheme, okay? This is a full-on business. A lot of people think that, like, you know, let's go start a food truck or a food trailer and we're gonna make all this money. No, it does not work that way. I have seen some people really take off right away, but that's 1 in 100, okay? This takes time, just like any other business. You gotta put in the work, you gotta put in the time, you gotta put in the marketing, the content, the videos, you gotta push these things out there. In order for this to work, you gotta be consistent, you gotta be out there every day. You have no idea how many people I see at my commissary or other commissaries where they never leave. So how are you supposed to run a business if you're never going out trying? Even if it's, you know, driving around to offices, hospitals, events, just anything that comes up around town. There are so many things going on here in Las Vegas. There's no reason why you should have all these days off. Me personally, I work them 7 days a week, okay? That's the way you become successful. People that I see them work so much every single day, especially when they're starting off, they end up buying a second one right away, maybe within the first year. So again, if you guys want to become successful, you have to work it every single day, or at least 6 times a week. Okay, so expecting high profits in your first month. Okay, look guys, you can't expect to have high profits in your first month if you haven't really advertised. Usually when people come in and they start signing up their contract, they're gonna get a food trailer here in the next couple months. I highly recommend you start talking about it, start putting it on your social media. A lot of people say they're gonna wait until their trailers are ready, until they start cooking, to finally start putting up videos. The best thing you can do is start cooking, start making some plates, even if it's at home, start showcasing what you're gonna be selling. That way people know what they're gonna get when you come out and open up, especially for your soft opening, your grand opening. They're more likely to come and support you. Not only that, you can even get yourself some content. A lot of people are gonna show up at your grand opening or soft opening, but I highly recommend you start doing social media now before your trailer's ready. This will help you guys have higher profits in your first month. From there, you keep on going, you keep on doing your social media, you keep on promoting, you keep on marketing, keep talking about your food, go around, meet more people, more events, and that's how you're gonna be profitable. Don't just expect you're gonna be high profits in your first month if you haven't done any of those. So the number one thing I tell people not to do not take your trailer from my shop and go directly to an event. You guys need to practice. You have to do a trial run. You need to learn how to work your trailer. You have no idea how many times I get people that go from my shop over to an event and start working, start freaking out because they don't know how to turn on everything. They don't know how to work their trailer. It's all the trailer's fault. Guys, you need to practice. When you take your trailer from my shop, go to your commissary, go home, whatever you have to do, and start practicing. Do it for your family, cook for your friends, do whatever you got to do, but practice. Please do not go here straight to an event. That's the last thing you guys want to do. Trust me, you will stress out. All right, guys, so I know I make it look easy at the walkthrough. I show you guys how to turn everything on. It looks easy. I have you guys even record sometimes, but that's not the point. I need you guys to practice at home, or else you're not gonna know how to turn on your fryer, your steam table, even operate the trailer. Some of you guys are freaking out because your gas doesn't turn on and you haven't even opened up the propane tank. You have to practice, guys. I highly recommend doing a few soft openings, cook for your family, cook for your friends, and this way when you're at your event, everything's gonna run smoothly. All right, guys, we just got another delivery, okay? Like I've been saying before, there's nothing like a swamp cooler. You can have your wall AC, your roof AC, but nothing beats the swamp cooler. I highly recommend it. Yes, it is a little more pricier, but it's so worth it, especially a place like Vegas or even Arizona. When it's over 90, I highly recommend a swamp cooler because it's the only thing that's really gonna cool down your trailer. It works with water. Again, there's an extra tank that we add on there. There's nothing like it. You don't wanna wait till next summer because a lot of people did that this summer and I wasn't able to get to everybody. You wanna get on the list as soon as possible, have it ready, have it done so that next summer you are not suffering. Get on the list for a swamp cooler. If you guys are looking to get into the food truck industry and you want to start your own business, but you don't want to buy a food truck or a food trailer, start off with renting, man. It's a good option. One of the things that I offer here is a rental program where you can rent for either 1, 2, or 3 years. The 1 year is at $1,700 a month, 2 years at $1,600 a month, and then 3 years at $1,500 a month. Again, guys, I highly recommend if you guys go with the rental, get the double window. It's an upgrade, but it's worth it. It's always best to have a double window. It creates a better experience. People are gonna come up to you because they can see what they're gonna get. They like to film. If you are interested, ask me about it and I will price you guys out and highly recommend it. All right, guys, so let me show you guys the quality that we do here at IBARRA'S Food Truck Builders. We build everything from the ground up. As you can see, we have the raw material right over there. From there, we build the chassis, which is inside, and then we start building the frame up. I'm the only company that we can put our own VIN number. We're our own dealer. We're our own manufacturer. We don't outsource this stuff. We do not buy trailers and then just throw equipment in there because that it becomes a little flimsy. Everything we do is built strong with high quality. So again, that's why you want to choose IBARRA'S Food Truck Builders. All right, guys, so one of the things we do here at IBARRA'S Food Truck Builders is we also do custom vinyl wrap. Here's a trailer that was brought to us from Florida. We just took off some of the wrap that it had, but we're gonna be doing their design. We're working on their design right now. We're almost finalizing it. We're gonna be printing, laminate, then we're gonna cut it up, and then we're gonna finally install it. It's gonna turn out incredible. So again, if this is something that you guys are interested in doing, ask us how. Call us, text us. We'll put the number below, 702-601-3691, and we'll get you guys taken care of. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, ready? All right. Okay, guys, so I understand why some of you guys want to buy secondhand food trucks and food trailers, but you want to be careful. I don't always recommend it unless you have an expert take a look at it before you purchase it. Don't fall for, it passed in Utah, it passed in Louisiana or Alabama. It doesn't matter. Nevada codes are Nevada codes. So I highly recommend you get it inspected either by the health inspector, an expert like myself, and then go ahead and do the purchase. If not, go to a reliable manufacturer who just specializes in doing food trucks and food trailers, especially for that state. It'll guarantee you that it will pass all codes and you won't be blowing your money. You have no idea how many times I've seen trailers come from out of town. They end up spending a lot more just remodeling it or getting it up to code. So again, I highly recommend you check out an expert or a food truck builder who's reliable, who's got many years in the business where you're gonna get something good and worth your money. Okay guys, now let me show you guys a very important tip. So something I'm doing here with my street tacos is adding the QR code so they can follow us on our social medias. For example, street tacos, and then for Instagram, and then their TikTok. We do this so that people can follow us and check out all our either daily deals or things that we're doing daily. The only way you're gonna know what we have going on is if you follow us on our Instagram. Put in QR codes to make it easier for a client is key. So if that's something that you guys are looking to get, we do that as well. Let us know, we can get you taken care of. Another thing that people forget is to check their checklist, okay? Go through your entire trailer every single day before you head out. You need to check your wheels, your rims, your brakes, your safety pin, your brake pin. Just make sure everything's good. Make sure your gas is good. Walk around your trailer to see if you smell any gas. You might have a gas leak that just came up. You want to check all those things. Make sure your hood works. And this is not just for the safety of the trailer and yourself, but you don't want to get to your event and then find out that you forgot to fill up your water. Okay, this is very crucial. I've seen a lot of people go to events and then forget to fill up their gas. So now they're at an event, they're stuck in between trailers, they can't get out and they can't even go through their event, even though they already just put a deposit, down payment, whatever it is. So always go down the checklist, and the number one thing is the safety first. So make sure your trailer's good and then start checking your checklist for the entire thing that you're gonna need for your event. Another thing that I hear a lot is, people getting scared, especially when they're brand new and they just got their trailer, is going into the gas station to fill up their gas. If you think you're probably gonna be a little nervous or scared that you might get stuck or you don't know how to back up, just go fill up your truck before you go to the commissary to pick up your trailer or before you go to your event. That way you don't have to worry about that, or it's one less thing you have to worry about. So again, guys, fill up all that stuff, get it all ready, get it prepared. That way when you guys are heading out to the event, there's nothing you have to stop for. You can just go straight to your event, park, and just get ready. One of the things I also recommend is maybe put in some signs around your trailer. If you have tables, cables, things like that where there are kids running around, the last thing you want to do is have somebody trip over and fall down. So just having a sign like this can really help you out, help your customers out, and really do you a big favor. Okay guys, another thing that people do that they forget to check is checking your lights, okay? We haven't installed them here yet, but make sure that before you head out to your event or wherever you go, that you check your signal lights, okay? Sometimes people just don't push it all the way in on the truck that they're hauling it with, and their signal lights are not working. So again, guys, don't forget to check your signal lights. That'll keep you from having an accident. Maybe you're trying to make a left or right, and then people don't know, you could end up hurting somebody. So again, guys, don't forget to check your lights. All right, guys, another dumb thing that I see people always pressure washing their trailer. This is the first way to destroy. You're going to start lifting it with that. You never want to pressure wash it. You want to get a hot towel or something and slowly just clean it off. Do not spray it with a pressure washer. That will destroy the wrap. All right, guys, I can't stress this enough. Don't forget to unplug your generator when you turn it on. People get lazy and leave the generator plugged. When you turn on your generator, let it run for 10 to 15 seconds. Once it's running, then plug in your generator. But before you even do that, make sure you turn off your AC, make sure you turn off your swamp cooler. Do not have everything running at the same time. That'll hurt your generator. So again, let that run. Plug in your generator. Then once you go inside, after a couple minutes, then you can turn on your AC, wait another minute or two, and then you can turn on your up blast. That'll keep your generator from burning out quickly. All right, guys, so another thing. Don't forget to empty out your fryers, or at least put a fryer lid and really tighten it up with some towels, because the last thing you want to do is have oil all over the floor in your trailer. That's really going to destroy your trailer, and the health department is not going to like that. You shouldn't be doing that anyways. Anything that's liquid, try and take it out, cover it, tighten it, just make sure it doesn't spill. You'll protect yourself from getting a fine from the health department, and you'll get to take care of your trailer and have a good looking trailer, a clean trailer for a very long time. All right, guys, so today we went over all the things of what not to do, and I think this was really gonna help a lot of you guys. There are things that I pick up from a lot of food truckers, so I really recommend you watch also my other video. I also mentioned a bunch of things of what not to do. So again, guys, if you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.